live from the TireRack.com studio, and I'm not going to make the man wait.
Nah,
the
GOAT,
legend. The legend.
All right, what's up,
with
guys?
glory and renown, Iron Mike Tyson.
What's up, Mike?
What up, Mike?
You guys are nuts. Okay.
You're nuts, Mike. You're nuts, man. Yeah, we're obviously huge fans, and I don't know, the most intriguing man in the world, Mike Tyson, on the show.
The most interesting man on the planet. It's a pleasure to be hanging with you.
Come on, guys.
See you again. So, Mike, let's get right into it, man. Not many people could break the internet with their butt cheeks, but you did. How did it make you feel, man? Tell us about that moment.
Hey, television had really changed, huh? When that became a big thing. That's just so ridiculous.
Did you expect that to be even a little story when the fight was over?
That's not important. I've been that way my whole career. My butt's been shown on. Took a picture of it.
Hey, did you ever think, well, maybe it's just better than ever? Because it seemed like the whole world was taken by it.
Hey, man, I guess so. I don't know. There's a new time and era.
Mike, as we signed on here to see you, you lit up Tyson 2.0. Last time we saw you in Vegas, you handed me a bag of your Mike Bites, the edibles. Fantastic. I loved them.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I see Aaron Rodgers doing ayahuasca. You were smoking toad venom. You got Tyson 2.0. Well, tell us what we got to be trying, and what do you recommend for a guy that's open to this?
Hey, I recommend you try everything.
Yeah? Open your mind up?
You try everything, yeah.
What would you
100%.
say you've learned from your experiences with toad venom and all your experiences?
That death is beautiful, and death is nothing to be afraid of.
You know, that's kind of an interesting statement because a lot of us think about those things right before we're going to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Some deeper stuff. If you're not afraid of things like that, Mike, from your experiences, what do you think about before you go to bed? What sort of stuff runs through your mind?
Listen, I don't know. I think about always trying to be the best I could possibly be, the best me that I could be before I go to bed.
Well, you're a great dad. We know that. You're a great family man. Congrats on your beautiful family. We saw your family on the Netflix special. We saw your daughter is a great tennis player. We saw you there supporting your daughter. Is there any other sport Mike Tyson could have competed in besides boxing?
I don't know. I would like to try tennis.
Well, do you
We
ever?
all became tennis fans over here.
Are you any good? Have you tried or no?
I don't think so. No, I tried to hit the ball before it went so far in the air. Oh man!
Imagine Mike in the 80s wearing those little John McEnroe shorts.
Oh
Yeah, it's like me playing baseball with a tennis racket.
No, but you're such a disciplined guy, right? And you could be great at anything you put your mind to. You showed that in boxing. Do you think there's another sport you could have been a professional at if you dedicated yourself to that?
Yeah, I have no idea about that. No, I have no idea.
Just boxing.
All I knew was boxing. Yeah.
Mike, I'm a big Mets fan, and there's a classic picture of you in the 80s with Darryl Strawberry and Doc Gooden. And, you know, at the height of what they were doing and what you were doing, what athletes now are you intrigued by? Like, who are you following in the boxing world, NBA, football? Are there athletes you keep your eye on?
I'm just a guy chilling out. You know, I'm not much of. I don't watch sports much besides tennis. I don't know. I just most of the guys that play sport that I know as athletes are friends of mine. They don't play anymore.
So we got to talk about the fight. Mike Tyson's here on the COVINO and Rich show. What do you have to say to all the critics who say you held back on punches? There was a lot of viral clips. What do you have to say to the critics that brought that up?
Oh no, I don't remember the fight that much. I kind of blanked out a little.
So, did you watch it back or anything or no?
I haven't watched the fight. No, I have not.
Okay, so there was a lot of casual fans. First, I want to thank you again for bringing people together. It was like the 90s all over again. We got together with friends. We had a great night. It was highly entertaining. But then, of course, clips go viral. A lot of casual fans speculating. There's a few clips where, like, you're holding back a right-hand punch, in my opinion, as a fan, to not be exposed so that you don't get hit. Is that what was happening in that clip, or you don't even know?
What was happening? You have to show me. I was just listen. Know what I remember?
No.
Coming back from the first round, and then the next day I remember Jacob doing some kind of, I don't know, what was he doing at the ring?
Oh, yeah. A little bow at the end. He bowed.
And that's the last thing I remember.
Dude, there was a lot of people online that said that's when you should have hit him, when he was bowing down like that. That's when
He was going to hit me. That's why I was like, what the hell is he doing?
So it went that quick for you.
Yes.
Mike.
I was not tired. I wasn't sweaty. I went to a hotel. No, I went to the house that we stayed in. I left the house. Me and my wife, my kid. Then we went to the after party. Then we came back.
So for us, right, it was 2-minute rounds, and it felt really quick for us. We were like, dang, we wanted more. Is there anything about the fight you would have changed based on the experience?
Oh, not at all. Listen, I wouldn't have realized any of it if it went 3-minute rounds. I didn't realize it.
Question, you come down to the ring solo. I can only imagine there were people that wanted to come down to the ring with you. Who wanted to come down to the ring, and why did you choose to have no one with you?
Hey, listen, someone just said, Mike, it's your time to come out. And I just came out. I wasn't, that's all I had time to go.
I would assume anyone wanted to come out.
I would assume there was
celebrities,
celebrities, colleagues, friends of yours that wanted to be out there, but you did it. We were rooting for you, man, pulling for you so hard. And I know you often say, we're fans, Mike. You don't care about ego and legacy, but after something like that, do you think it adds to your legacy? How do you think you're viewed after this fight?
Wow, I never thought about that. But the day after the fight, right after the day after, I woke up and told my wife, why did I do that? I don't know. I just don't know what the hell goes on.
And what was her response? Like, what was your family's response to everything?
They were just supporting me.
I can only imagine. We saw your great relationship with your daughter, like Covino said on the Netflix special. And by the way, Mike, are you brushing your teeth more now or what?
I'm working on it.
Well, okay. I saw the great relationship you had as a dad and daughter. Was it cool for your family to see that the public rallied around you so much all these years later? I feel like everyone I knew was just like, come on, let's go, Mike.
Everybody.
Like, you had the world behind you. Was that a cool feeling to know you still had it and your family to see that?
I'm so happy. Yeah, I am happy my family saw that. But we don't normally go around and talk about me fighting and stuff. I say I'm a fight, and then they say, Dad's gonna fight.
Right. So that was like a different side of you
This
for
is
your.
this is like a party for them. Like going out, but normally say, yeah, Daddy's gonna fight.
It was a party for everybody, man. Rich and I were with buddies in Miami rooting you on. Now, there's been a lot of rumors since the fight. Are there any rumors you'd like to clear up, or is there any truth to any of the rumors? Is there anything you want to share with the Fox Sports Radio Nation about what's next?
It was a real fight.
Yeah, it was a real fight.
What did you think of Jake's power, man, when you were in there?
I don't remember it.
You didn't even remember it. I heard
but my body was really sore.
It was sore the next day?
Yeah, my body, my chest, my stomach and stuff was really sore.
Well, dude, you were in great shape. You still look great, Mike. Mike Tyson on the COVINO Rich Show. Speaking of rumors, there was a rumor today that one of your buddies that you fought not too long ago, Roy Jones Jr., said that he wants to maybe test it out with Jake Paul and test Jake Paul's chin. He's 55 years old. Do you think that Roy Jones Jr. could handle something like that? You were just there.
He's fast enough, though. Yeah, if Roy's training, Roy could still do a lot of stuff. He got to be training, though. They have to be training.
Now, Mike,
Jake punches hard.
He does. I know. He's a big dude, man.
My body hurts so bad.
Well, years ago, you talked about the fighting guts, right? You didn't have the fighting guts years ago to continue going on. So what inspired you at 58 to do it, finally?
I don't know. Let's fight, Jake. We talked about it for years. Let's just do it.
Just for the fun of it, for the excitement of it. And to be part of history.
I mean, and I'm sure, Mike, the payday sort of helped out a little bit too, right? I mean, it was not, no?
No. That payday is not going to change my lifestyle at all.
Well, I see. Is that your house right there?
Yeah, I was going to say, you're living in a beautiful place.
Yes, I am.
Looks like you're living large right now.
Very fortunate. I'm very fortunate. Yes, thank God. Allahu Akbar.
Mike, of all the pop culture moments you brought us, for guys that are in our age range, the fights you delivered, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, The Hangover. What are you most shocked by that people remember? Is it the cameo in The Hangover? Is it the video game? Like, what are you shocked that was as popular as it was with your legacy?
Well, I think it's going to be the ass now, but
the Tyson butt cheeks.
I don't know, guys.
Yo, Mike, you should come out with an edible, Tyson's butt cheeks, right? So that people can eat it.
Oh, I like that
You
one.
like that? Tyson's cheeks.
Oh, sweet cheeks.
Yo,
Tyson's sweet cheeks. I can see it now.
you know what? Yeah, Rich will be the first to eat them. Rich probably wants to eat them right now. Rich loves them.
Oh God!
You gotta give me like a little small percentage, Mike. It's my idea. And you know what, Rich? We talked to Mike years ago. He said he never. Mike, you said you never played the video game. You never played Tyson's Punch Out ever. That's what you told us years ago.
No, just for commercials. I wasn't into games back then. It was ahead of my time.
Well, I don't know if you're into games now, but my next question was, what does Mike Tyson do to keep himself happy? Obviously, you have a beautiful family. What brings you the most happiness now? You had a lot of fun at that fight. It was fun for everybody.
This is what we were talking about. That fight was such a big ascender. We were so up and high. We were so excited. The fight's over. Boom. Wow. I'm kind of depressed a little bit. You know, we got to get back in our living situation, back to living what we know. Because we were training for 9 months.
Mike, I saw on the docuseries on Netflix that you were saying no matter where you go, wherever you go, people want to say hi to Mike Tyson. And you said your wife said that if that wasn't the case, you'd hate it. Do you go anywhere where someone doesn't recognize you?
No.
Yeah.
Like my wife said, I'd probably lose my mind if the way they didn't know me.
Yeah. Hey, it's got to be fun to be Mike Tyson.
Yeah, what is it like, Mike? Do you go grocery shopping on your own? I mean, you're probably the most recognizable guy on the planet.
I do everything on my own. I will run into a store real quick and buy something, come out, yeah.
Are you immune to people's reaction, though? Because everywhere you go, like I remember this was years ago. I was on West 57th Street in New York City, and I saw Muhammad Ali walking down the street. But what I noticed first was everybody standing still, just watching him. Like, oh my goodness, this is Muhammad Ali walking down the street. Do you notice people staring at you? And because that's a thrill for anybody, wherever you are.
Hey, listen, I had to go to the police station to let my probation officer know I was leaving town. All the police were looking at me like, wow.
See, that's got to feel great, man. That's the legacy that we're talking about. That's important to us because we're such fans.
Mike, because of Tyson 2.0, I feel like people that smoke weed or enjoy that culture, as Mike lights up right now.
Yeah.
People say, oh, I want to smoke with Snoop Dogg or Willie Nelson. Is Mike Tyson now on that list of celebrities people want to smoke with? Do people come up to you?
I don't think so. I'm not too excited when I'm smoking. You know, Snoop is pretty exciting and animated when he's smoking, so it's good to be around him.
Are you just chill? Are you more like a sink into the couch and get all deep?
No, I'm just a listener. I like to listen.
Who's the coolest guy you smoked with? Your favorite guy you smoked with? Or woman?
There's nobody cooler than Snoop.
Yeah?
That's got to be an experience. Hey, what would have happened? We were at your ranch one time, right? And you were smoking out at your ranch. We were just so happy to be there, just taking it all in. But there was a part of us that sort of wanted to join in a little circle just to say we smoked with you. Would that have been overstepping if we jumped in there?
No, that's what you did for. You did to smoke, man.
I blew it.
Totally blew the opportunity because we kind of wanted to. Hey, Mike, we saw you another time in Vegas. You were doing your podcast. Tell us about like that journey, that venture. Do you like broadcasting? Do you like doing podcasts?
Listen, this is something that's funny. My wife got me into this stuff.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm not that crazy about it. I don't love it crazy, but I'm very good at it.
Yes. I was just going to say that. And your one-man show, like, are we going to see more of that? Because you said it. Yeah. You have the post-fight blues right now, right? So what is that next thing you're going to dive into, man? Otherwise, you're going to get bored.
Well, we're working on that right now. We're doing my new show is coming out. It's going to be a Netflix.
Yeah, because you're great at it, man. So even if you don't like it, for your fans, I think you got to do it. Now, Mike.
I feel like, Mike, what about, because I feel like when I see the podcast, you love to have deep conversations. Have you ever thought about just sitting down with other fighters and celebrities and having like deep conversations? Is that sort of what a TV show might be?
Not necessarily the deep conversation, but it's explaining to somebody what's your existence, who you are. You know?
Hey, Mike, you ever sit down with Neil deGrasse Tyson? I feel like the other Tyson, I mean, that guy's pretty deep. You know that guy?
Something else, isn't he?
Yeah.
Tyson and Tyson. That's a good show. Man.
Tyson and Tyson.
Tyson and Tyson. Hey, Mike, I know one of your heroes growing up was Roberto Duran, right?
Yes.
Now, from today's perspective, these 135, 140 guys, do you think any of those dudes have the same fighting guts, like of the Devin Haney's, Tank Davis's, Ryan Garcia's, Teofimo's, of that?
Those guys are, we can't overlook those guys. Those guys are tough guys. They just fought in different eras.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite of all those young guys? You keep your ear to that a little bit, or just heavyweights?
No, they're all sensational too. I think Ryan and Devin should fight again.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
That was a good fight, man. That was a good one.
Do you still make a night of it? Let's say there's a big fight coming up, right? What's it like for you? How do you enjoy the fight? Because you gave us all these opportunities, all these memories. You sold us on boxing in the 90s. For me, it was Julio Cesar Chavez, Mike Tyson. You know, you'd get a pay-per-view. You'd have friends and family over. What's that like? If there's a good fight and you're interested, how do you party? Do you invite people over your house?
Yeah, I try to go to the fight if possible, but we're not going to the fight. People would just come over the house, or I go over someone's house.
Mike, I've seen you at fights where when they put you on the big screen, you get the biggest applause of all. Does that make you feel good? Because it's got to, right? They go around the crowd. When they go to Mike Tyson, the crowd goes nuts. Is that the respect you feel you've earned over the years?
Hey, I'm just very grateful. That's all. I'm becoming familiar with the act of gratitude.
You know, we were talking about other fights. You got Fury Usyk coming up at the end of the month. The rematch, Fury Usyk 2. Any thoughts on that? Because I know you have connections with Tyson Fury.
I know, but Tyson Fury could have won that fight if he wasn't playing around early in the fight.
I agree.
He could have won that fight.
So do you think he's got the second one?
I want him to have. I want him to be serious enough.
You know, I know you like him, but how did you get in Ngannou's corner against him? I always thought that was interesting, too, because Fury looks up to you so much. Did you feel bad going against him?
I don't even know how that happened, but it happened. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how the hell that happened.
Well, Mike, Tyson 2.0, MikeTyson.com. People could support all the stuff you're doing. Any other stuff going on right now? You got the Netflix thing in the works?
Yeah, I'm doing a Netflix one-man show, and we're going to start doing movies again. Yes, God willing, the sky's the limit.
Nice, man. Well, listen, next time we're in Vegas, hopefully we bump into you, and we could take you up on that. Maybe we'll have some Mike bites together, some edibles.
No, Sweet Cheeks. Mike's Sweet Cheeks.
Sweet Cheeks.
I can't believe I said Mike Sweet Cheeks.
Mike's Sweet Cheeks. And then the tagline is, everybody's eating them.
Oh, God. We gotta get this guy a picture. We gotta get this guy some money. Baby.
I'm trying to get in on that, man.
Mike, we'll see you in Vegas. Let's hang, man. Let's hang.
We gotta help this guy, get this guy some money.
Thank you. Hey, Mike, want to thank you for everything. Congrats on your career, on being a better person.
And thank you.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
And thanks for all the joy you brought us, Mike.
Thank you, guys.